An important day for all Ukrainians. Prosecutor General Irina Venediktova is sure of this. After almost 8 years, the country learned the names of the main organizers of the bloody events of 2014.
We are talking about the first president of Ukraine Viktor Yanukovych, Minister of Internal Affairs Vitaly Zakharchenko, Deputy Interim Minister Viktor Tushniak, Head of the Internal Affairs Department in Kyiv and the Kyiv region Valery Maidan, Commander of the Internal Troops of the Ministry of Internal Affairs Serhiy Shulyak, Commander of the Kyiv Berkut Detachment Serhiy Kusyuk, Head of the Public Police Security in Kyiv Petro Fedchuk, Minister of Defense of Ukraine Pavlo Lebedev, Head of the Security Service Alexander Yakymenko, Deputy Head of the Service Volodymyr Totsky.
Prosecutors stress actions of those people led to mass shootings of protesters in the center of Kyiv, including the death of 67 people. Among the articles incriminated to organizers are those that imply the life sentence.
They are suspected of unlawful hindering the organization and holding of rallies, the use of physical violence, and, as a part of an organized group, organization of abuse of powers by officials accompanied by violence with the use of weapons and special means. The organization of premeditated murders posing threat to the lives of many people. As a part of an organized group, they are also suspected of attempting to intentionally kill 2 or more persons in a way dangerous to the lives of many people. And they are suspected of causing intentional grievous bodily harm committed in a manner that has the character of special torture.
In addition, the investigators found out that coordination of actions to organize massacres and the so-called anti-terrorist operation on Maidan was carried out through special communications, including with Russian President Putin, with whom Yanukovych kept in touch. Prosecutors are confident that in this way the country's top officials oversaw the actions of the security forces on the Independence Square. These connections took place during the active phase of the anti-terrorist operation. For example, during the anti-terrorist operation, the Minister of Internal Affairs of Ukraine spoke with Minister Kolokoltsev of the Ministry of Internal Affairs of the Russian Federation. The same connections took place through the security service and the FSB lines. During this period, Putin and Yanukovych have had 12 talks, while the interior ministers had 11. 6 criminal proceedings are being investigated against Viktor Yanukovych only. The total number of cases on crimes during the Euromaidan protests now stands at several dozens. Restoring justice is of great importance for both the families of the victims of those events and for further interpretations of what has happened. It provides the impossibility of further manipulations on the topic of the Maidan, on who killed the protesters, who organized the shootings, on the topic of an alleged coup d'etat, as very often certain politicians like to speak on this issue. Only a legally significant point, which is a sentence, will make manipulations impossible. Upon completion of the investigation, the prosecutor's office will hand over all the materials to the suspect's lawyers for review and preparation for the upcoming trial. Reported by Vadim Kramer and Valery Bakus, UATV News.
Together with this, Ukraine is going to seek extradition from Russia of ex-President Viktor Yanukovych and other persons suspected of organizing the shooting of protesters in the Independence Square in 2014. Fedor Venislaevsky, representative of the President of Ukraine in the Constitutional Court, told this.
Even if the Russian Federation does not extradite them, then those people who have committed crimes will not be allowed to leave Russia, because as soon as they leave the territory of Russia to try to use their assets in Europe, and I'm sure their assets, material and financial, remain in Europe, they will not be able to use them, because thanks to our European partners, they will definitely be detained and delivered to Ukraine.